back, guys. A little bit more DCS Huey action here. This is a mission I've been working on for the last couple of days. It is a search and rescue. So I'm going to pause it real quick and show you what is going on. Pull up the F10 map. So here's our carrier group. We're off the coast of the Caucasus. We've got a F-18 pilot that was shot down somewhere in this area over here. We know for a fact that there's an SA-11 site and a couple other surface-to-air sites here at, what is this, Sanaki, Kolki. So if we go too high, probably above 500 feet, we're going to have an issue. And I also know that there's a few ZSU-23s around this area along the coast. So our best bet, we're going to do the IP here, and we're going to follow this river around. He is broadcasting an ELT signal on 40.5 FM, which we can use to hone in on once we get to this point. We're going to turn north, and then when we're in the vicinity, he's going to pop smoke, and we're going to pick him up and bring him back to the carrier. Do expect, Keeper, what's up, man? Do expect a lot of infantry in the area, but hopefully we can avoid the bigger stuff like the ZU-23s, as those are going to give us kind of an issue. We're going to jump back here and get it started up as fast as we can. How you doing, brother? Long time no see. How you enjoying Flight Sim 2020? Yeah, it is awesome. Flying a Huey, we're doing a search and rescue mission for a downed F-18 pilot. Hopefully. The group flying is amazing. It's amazing that it worked straight out of the box on the first day. Watching the gas producer down here, waiting for 40%. Also legitimate real bush flying. Being able to find little places and stuff in the woods and actually being able to set down there. I had a lot of fun. You should join us sometime. 40%, we can let that off. Go ahead and get IFF on. Continue carrier 127.5. Double check that boy back there is getting a start up too. Oh, the anti-collision light's on, that's something. Your PC actually caught fire? Did you upgrade afterwards, I'm guessing? 27.5 for the carrier, 251 for our wingman. He's on UHF, so we're going to switch that to his frequency. Go ahead and arm the flares. Don't need the ADF. We do need this, or FM 140.5. Alright. So that's picking up the ELT, and you can see the CDI is deflected. So we can use that for homing once they get a little bit closer. I think we're ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put the landing light out, turn that on, and set our directional gyro. I also know that there is an armored unit that's moving to the area where this pilot is, so time is kind of the essence. Oh, wow. Were you in the room when it happened? Did it do much damage? What happened? Go ahead and get airborne, and then I'll do a little circle to the left and give that guy time to catch up with us. He's our cover. So as you see, I've only got 2 M60s. He's got rockets and miniguns, so I'm going to go ahead and get this thing on here. Lucky you heard it. A little shake when you see on the dash usually means we're entering ETL, so we can start flying like an airplane, kind of. Was your whole computer trashed? What happened? It looks like he's airborne now. Get our altitude back under control here before when the SA-11 picks us up. Ooh, did you use the insurance money to build a new one? I'm gonna have him cover me.
Flight, cover me.
And make sure we're headed inbound to our IP. Did it cover everything, or did you have to come out of pocket a little bit? Did you end up upgrading a bit? Nice. Silver lining there for sure, eh? You have my computer catch fire. Did it do any damage to the surrounding room? You're really lucky that you heard the pop, though. It didn't happen while you were gone or away for a while. Get the external lights turned off, main seclusion, and we can turn off things. Was it on at the time? That's kind of weird. But they were both on at the same time? Alright, this altitude is good. We can stay like 180. Oh, they were both off, but the one still caught fire. That's crazy. Isn't that what surge protectors are supposed to guard against? I don't know how that happens. That's insane. I'd be worried about other appliances and stuff now. Who knows what like having a surge of voltage could do. Coming up on the IP, so I'm gonna go ahead and get our boys up and running. We'll set them to return fire for now. there's no sort of legal recourse for you for basically what amounts to the state kind of damaging your personal property. I believe this is the island where the IP is. Let's go! Also, a fridge is not a cheap appliance. I mean, obviously neither is a computer, but I'd be kind of worried that it was going to happen again now. Or invest in better surge protectors. And how effective are insurance companies, though? Because if they manage to get the claim, I don't know how that works. It's a lot of work from them. Expecting a lot of work from them. Our boy's still back there. Through the gauntlet now, boys. You got paid for your computer, not for your refrigerators and stuff. Tracers back there from something. Still alive. Still a pain in the ass, though. There's also the sort of time cost that you're not getting reimbursed for dealing with the insurance company. I'd be pissed. Come move to the US, we got our own problems. At least you don't have to worry about your computer blowing up. For reasons that don't involve something that you did. He seems a little high to me. I'm gonna tell these guys to just open fire. Weapons free. Hey, it could be worse. What? Shoot back, dude! Hello? Free fire. These guys are worthless. There we go. Preemptive strikes, boys. That's what I'm talking about. That was an RPG. Alright, that's the island, so we can turn north on the ELT beacon now. Use the CDI down there, just line that up. Alright, we're heading right towards the beacon right now. Get 'em, boys. Oh, hello. Alright, let's do return fire. You guys are kind of going to town. Alright, I think I can see the fire from the crash. Our boys somewhere in that vicinity. These guys are not good at returning fire. The ground troops are just shooting at number 2. Thanks for taking fire for us, bud. Taking one for the team. Alright, I see the green smoke from the pilot. Get on board, my friend. Where'd he go? There he is. Come on, boy. And we got him. Yeah, it looks like it. Although it's supposed to be 8 knots, which is pretty fast for a human. Right now this is single player only, but I could switch the other helicopter to client, which would be better. You could actually keep him circling in the air. Because I know that there's like an armor unit that I put in here that's supposed to come from the field from that direction. And see if we can find the carrier. Well, you can fly helicopters, you can fly this thing. It flies pretty much the same way as it does in X-Plane. The only difference is there seems to be, like, the wind actually does stuff to the airplanes a little bit better than X-Plane does in DCS. So it feels a little bit more unstable, but I kind of like that. But it's nice having weapons and stuff that are actually worth something in the game for purpose, rather than just aesthetics. It is free. The default airplanes aren't too bad. I don't think they have clickable cockpits and stuff like that, but they're pretty good. You can get your HOTAS set up right. I just like flying helicopters. It's a good change of pace, and it's kind of more of a challenge than it is flying airplanes. But I uninstalled X-Plane, which is why I got this one. So I still have a little whirly bird to fly around. I have Aerofly FS2, but they just have the Robinson R22, and it's not the most fun thing to fly. They are supposedly coming out with an update. Let me zoom in on it. You can just see the lights from one of the frigates in front of it. It's a long way out there. Probably looks a little bit sharper on a computer monitor than it does watching it on Twitch, where you get all the compression artifacts and stuff. get back below 500 feet too. I don't know what the minimum level is for the SAMs back there. Get our externals back on. What I should do is edit the mission so when you land at the extraction zone, they start shelling it with mortars. That'd be cool. Or possibly frustrating. There's really not much I can do in this particular helicopter.
RTB. Copy.
VHF and see if we can get them on the radio.
Zero 5-1 inbound.
I'm not sure if you can even get landing clearance in a helicopter. Might only work with the fighter jets. Boy going. With an RTB, and he climbed like 3,000 feet. I wouldn't be surprised if he got smacked with the SAM. Also looked a lot closer, deceptively, like when we were near land. Felt like we were pretty close, but it turned out to be probably like 10 miles. CJ, yo, welcome man, thank you. 안녕하세요, 기분이 어때? 한국 사람이냐? Alright, let's bring it around back here. 한국 사람 어서 오십시오. And we can start slowing it down a smidge. 고마워요. Not a professional yet. I'm working on my commercial pilot's license at the moment, so hopefully soon-ish. Not a helicopter pilot though, so don't expect too much out of the landing. Or landing light. Plus the aircraft carrier's moving at 15 knots, so we kind of got to get it in a moving hover. Trim it out. Trim it. Alright, that's looking pretty good. PPL in Korea or where? US, where at? 혹시 유튜브에 코멘트 하셨어요? Los Angeles. Okay, yeah. I remember. Yeah, you said you were working on your PPL, but you said 안녕하세요. PPL, are you going to go commercial and then go back to Korea, or are you considered like American person? Korean American. You can tell when you get back into ground effect, it gets a lot smoother. Neat. This will do. Yeah, Korean airlines require a lot less hours, but I heard the testing process and stuff is a little bit more stringent. I'm not really sure. Boys, we did it. Keeper, run. Take it easy, man. It's good to talk to you. Long time no see. Alright, let's cut this thing off. It's you. Get you stowed. And fuel cut off. Good things are scarce like diamond. But don't be a stranger. Let's do a group flight, now you get your computer back up and running too. You know where to find me. Alright, boys, I'm gonna get out of here, too. CJ, good luck, man. Don't be a stranger, either. What gear do I have? I have like a T-16,000 with the Thrustmaster rudder pedals and throttle and stuff. Nothing crazy. The Melon. The United Melons. I'm still there. It's been pretty active recently, too, now that FS 2020 is released. Watch them sail off into the sunset. But I'm going to get out of here, boys. I'll see y'all later. CJ, good luck on your training, man. Nice talking to you. Keeper, always a pleasure. We love you. We'll see you next time. Peace.